To me, there's three paths. Two of them for Bryce Young. Dave Canales' decision is very, very easy. If Bryce Young seriously struggles, you're done with him, right? Canales writes him off. He's not getting a Christmas card this year. Mm-hmm. He's out of the group of friends. You get the little notification. Dave Canales removed Bryce Young from the group chat. Like, it's just he's gone. If Bryce thrives, if he has a 130 QB passer rating, if he goes nuts, if he plays really well, if they're competitive in the game to the end, maybe even win it, the decision is easy for Canales there also. You roll with him. That's your guy now, right? What if he does some good and some bad? Not too hot, not too cold. What if he Goldilocks it? What if he goes right into the middle? What the heck do you do then? Well, you better have an idea, because chances are it's going to be one of them, right? I don't see him lighting it up, but to be honest with you, I don't see him wetting the bed in the way the offense did in the first two games either. Let's hear from Bryce. Bryce has to have had these conversations, right? He was asked if he's had any conversations about starting beyond this week.
No, that's nothing that has been discussed, and again, that's stuff that's him in the front office, and they make that decision. So that's.
Do you view it in that lens at all?
I don't view anything in any sort of lens. Again, the stuff that's out of my control is out of my control. So I just want to help the team win. We all have the same goals, and do everything I can to contribute to that.
He might not be in those conversations. Those conversations are being had. Any conversations about starting beyond this week? Well, let's try to set some parameters. What if he has a turnover-free day? Is that enough? What if he has a turnover-free day and he throws for 190 yards? What if it's a 2-touchdown, 2-turnover day? Like what is it? Because let's not act like Andy Dalton was lighting it up like he did in the Raiders game in every game, right? If the bar is set at gives you a better chance to win than Andy Dalton, the bar isn't the highest in the world.
If you're looking at yards per game, in the four, I would say, decent games from Andy Dalton, let's say basically take out the Commanders game, he was averaging about 221 yards passing a game.
Okay, but I don't think you can take out the Commanders game.
Okay, then it's 197.
197. If Bryce Young throws for 197, one turnover or less, I think he gets the next game, regardless of the health of Andy Dalton. I think that's realistic, and you have to be realistic with the young player. And here's the other thing: you have to help him get there. You have to help. Don't put him on an island and say go to work. It's you can't run a basketball game with one player and you're running backdoor cuts and you're running a motion offense and he's getting screens set for him and then you put in his backup and go, hey, ISO on the corner, and you have to be as efficient as the other guy. It's like the whole team has to come together to work. Right? If Deontay Johnson is out there, Deontay Johnson has to be making plays. If Chuba Hubbard gets the ball, he has to run for a good yards per carry. If they get in the red zone, the running game has to take over. It can't all be on Bryce. He needs to take care of his job. Everybody else needs to take care of theirs as well. Bryce was asked about the preparation since he's been benched and how he's been going about his week. Here's Bryce.
I try to work to be better every single day, and I always want to grow. Again, obviously, it's the weeks of watching film and going through obviously different experiences. Again, it's the same day-to-day growth, same day-to-day grind I've been on for a majority of my life. So, again, I'm grateful for where I'm at, and then just focus on continuing to grow.
Gosh, Bryce, give us something real. Give us something real. You're dangerously close to Russell Wilson territory, where I just write you off as AI for quarterback.
I was thinking the same thing earlier.
If ever there's a point in time in your career where you can be a little open, it's right now. And I'm not saying you got to go up there and cry tears and say, oh, that broke me when they benched me and now I'm so happy. No, go up there and say, yeah, I was upset. Nobody likes to be benched. Now I'm getting this opportunity, and I want to go out there and grab it by the gosh darn horns and wrestle this bull to the ground. And if I do or I don't, the game will decide that, but I know I'm going out there with that mentality. Bryce Young was asked if he has something to prove. I know what I want his answer to be. Let's hear what he said.
For me, it's just day by day. Again, I'm not really a huge, big picture, send a message, big thing. Again, I want to do everything I can to be the best I can today during meetings and practice, and then obviously do everything I can to help the team on Sunday. Whatever comes from that, and how things are perceived in the building, throughout the World League, that's always stuff, no matter what it is, stuff I can't control. So again, I just want to do all I can to help the team, and that's really where my focus is.
No. Send a message. I'm not a big, statement, send a message. Well, why the heck not? You got one game, buddy. It's ironically, I feel like I'm talking to Dave Canales here. There are moments when it's okay to get mad. It's sports. This is the part of your life where you can be a barbarian. This is the part you can be primal. When you're dealing with your family and you're going through something, when you're dealing with a friend and you're going through something and your business works, all right, how can we work towards a solution? Let's pool our brains, everybody. Come on. In sports, I want to physically impose my will in a way that shows everybody that's been making fun of me for the last 6 weeks that they were wrong about me. I'm better than that, and I'm a starting quarterback in the NFL. Where's the ball? Check up. I want Bryce Young going into Dave Canales' office saying, hey, we're on the road. If we win that coin toss, we want the ball. Remember Andy Dalton's first drive?
Yeah.
Right down the field, touchdown, and everyone went, ooh. Bryce Young should go, I want that. That looked like fun. Give me the ball. Let me go down and score, and have everybody go, wait a minute. We just carved up the Denver Broncos defense that everyone was so intimidated by. Now they can't run the ball and protect the clock because we have a lead. Ooh. And you may be saying, well, what if he doesn't? Yeah, then the offense is probably going to be pretty bad. If he goes out there and struggles, offense is probably going to be pretty bad. Guess what it was in his first 2 starts? Pretty bad.
Dreadful.
Guess what it's been in the last couple of games? Pretty bad.
5 quarters.
Can't cross out the bad quarters and just leave the good ones.
Oh, no, but it was 3 good quarters against Atlanta, then 1 terrible quarter, then 4 terrible quarters against the Commanders.
If we want to be nitpicky, what it's been out of the last 5 quarters? Terrible. You have nothing to lose. Go for it, man. That's what I want to see from Bryce. I want to see Bryce change a play call, and I want them to cut to Dave Canales on the sideline and have him look confused. What's he doing out there? Whatever he darn well pleases, because you've already benched him. Go back to Andy. It's obviously what you want to do anyway. Go full Willie Beeman, Bryce Young. Which would make, ironically, Andy Dalton, Cap Rooney, we're talking any given Sunday now, kind of fits. Although I don't see Dave Canales giving the life's a game of inches speech. Life's a game of inches, gentlemen. The rasp kind of works with my Pacino. That's all I'm saying.